We waited a long time and finally the third and final season of Squid Game is here, but was it worth the wait? Welcome back guys to Fog Entertainment here to review season 3 episode 1 of Squid Game. But let's just be honest, this doesn't feel like season 3 episode 1. It pretty much feels like season 2 and we've just returned from a mid-season finale. And before we get into the actual review, I just want to point that out. I think that season 2 was hurt, and I believe that season 3 will probably suffer from the same problems, and that is the fact that it basically feels like they have taken one season, being season 2, and they've just split it into 2 seasons just to try and prolong this show rather than condense it or just make season 2 longer. There's no reason why season 2 couldn't have been a 12 episode season, but when you look at it, they've slowed the pacing down. Season 1, you were pretty much getting almost a game per episode, and now with the pacing they've got now, and it feels like you're getting a game maybe one every 2 episodes or 2.5 episodes. I just think they've slowed things down. You get the big return in the premiere, and as soon as the first game, or in this case the 4th game of this year's edition of Squid Game begins, it ends the episode. I just feel like the season 1 episodes they just flowed better, and they didn't feel as the pacing didn't feel as bad. Whereas it didn't feel rushed, but it definitely feels slowed down in season 2, and I think the same thing's going to happen in season 3, because I believe this is a 6 episode season, and I would imagine that the final game's going to happen in the final episode. So you're probably looking at 2 games then spread out over the first 5. It's not great.
No, what I'm surprised about, I thought the way you ordered it, I thought you would honestly have got season 1 would have had the worst structure out the 3, just due to the fact it's the first season. It took them years to produce it. But you're right, season 1 was much better with the format of the games. This is just season 2 part 2, and this episode felt like that. It didn't feel like, a brand new season and business is about to pick up. I don't know, it was underwhelming to me. Again, it's like the fallout of episode 6, and it's just people moping around and walking to the game getting dumbed down for about fucking half an hour, and when we got a vote, which again thankfully only took about 2 minutes. Last season would have took about 15, but I can't help but feel I want more.
Yeah, and are we going to get more? Maybe, but here, episode 1 starts with the soldiers being killed, obviously from episode 7 of season 2, and Triangle Soldier, the woman Kyang Yeol, she shoots player 246 but doesn't shoot him fatally, shoots him in the stomach, and then she agrees to join with the organ trafficking team. And yeah, she's going to try and save this guy, I guess, because she feels bad about his kid and whatnot. So she says that she's going to join them, but she needs to actually see the process. If we're on the same team, we need to trust each other, essentially. So I think it's at guard 11. He takes her down. She sees how it works, how they harvest the organs and they just cut people open and shit like that. She then decides to elbow guard 11 in the face. She shoots a couple of the other doctors. And then she says the reason she ran from North Korea was because of arseholes like you, to number 11. Shoots him in the head, revealing that she shot her commander in the head in North Korea. And then she gets the last remaining doctor to keep player 246 alive, which he does. She says, if you do anything, I'll kill you. He takes blood. She says, if you try anything, I'll kill you. The guy saves him, patches him up, gives him a blood transfusion just like she asked, and then she shoots him in the head. Not keeping her word. But I wasn't expecting that, but at the same time, Kang Eul doesn't really come across as a nice person. She wouldn't be there killing people if she was. She signed up to be a guard. She knows what she was getting herself into, so I don't think we should be surprised that she wasn't a woman of her word and killed the last remaining doctor.
No, I absolutely not. I was not surprised in the slightest when she pulled the trigger and killed this guy. But again, we knew this guy was going to live. It was pretty obvious going into episode 7, season 2, when he got shot. He survives. How is he going to be incorporated into the rest of the games? I doubt he's going to be coming back as a player.
Yeah, well, he's eliminated. So if he comes back, the higher ups are going to be the masked man. They're going to be looking at it and going, "Holy shit, what's happening?"
He'll be grateful that he's alive, but he needs the fucking money.
He does, but I just don't see how he re-enters the game.
Like, yeah, he can't. So he will probably just team up with.
I think he's going to have a minor role. What can they really do though without getting him? I mean, could he wear one of the suits and become one of the like security teams? Like, could he become a triangle?
Well, a couple of the security guards are down now, so they're probably going to catch on to that.
I mean, I think that probably could happen. We've seen that happen really in season 1.
They're repeating it a wee bit, aren't they? Oh, the organs are being harvested, and then we're going to.
Yeah, but you know, Jung Ho pretended to be a member of the Squid Game staff in season 1, so I see no reason why player 246 can't pretend to be a member. So we'll have to wait and see if that happens. With the Squid Game staff then bring in a coffin. They open it up and it's our main man. It's Ji-hun, but he's not dead. I guess they've just brought him back. He's upset once he wakes up. He wants to know, like, why didn't you kill me? You killed everyone else, but why didn't you kill me? Then he points the gun at him. He wants the guard to shoot him. The guard doesn't shoot him. Instead, they handcuff him to one of the beds, and then player 100, basically, Young Dae, he says that he thinks this was Ji-hun's plan all along, that he tried to get all the players to attack the guards.
Attack the guards like your throat got attacked. I tell you what,
well,
it's actually it's a good point for this guy. You know what, man? I just think season 2 ruined Ji-hun. That plan of just attacking everybody with all the people that wanted to leave was just ridiculous. Because what he should have done gets pointed out later on, and they stood a better chance attacking the people that were voting to stay.
That's what Dae-ho believes, and I think he's right.
To me, it's honestly made his character irredeemable. See this whole, he's going up against the front man, and it's good versus evil. I think it's way beyond that now.
Yeah,
I think it's just corrupt him.
It just seems like revenge, doesn't it? Rather than
it doesn't feel like to a point where it's corrupt him right at the end before he got his hands on number 1. No, it's corrupted him way before that.
Yeah, rather than it him being what he believes is right and bringing down bad and bringing down evil, it just seems like he purely wants revenge now. Because even last season, the front man who was pretending to be a player, he basically questioned Ji-hun's strategy, saying, "So you're willing to sacrifice a few for the greater of many?" And that's what he was willing to do, because he knew his plan was going to result in casualties.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I guess if you continue to play the games, it's going to result in casualties, but I don't know if it was a poor plan. Anyway, player 100 and a couple of the other O's, they make fun of Ji-hun, then they applaud him because he eliminated most of the X's, and that means that not only does the prize fund go up, but he just makes it easier now for O's to win the vote. So yeah, they're mocking Ji-hun essentially, and Ji-hun really, rather than being pissed off with AIM, although he was pissed off with the crazy religious person, Sion Neo, but rather than being pissed off with player 100 and the other O's, Ji-hun really has a problem with Dae-ho. He would not stop staring at him. I mean, you'd half expect him to be gay. The fact he wouldn't take his eyes off him. He's been staring him out the entire episode. Dae-ho finally confronts him, accusing him of, "Here, do you blame me for what happened? Wasn't my fault. We were going to die anyway." And then he basically says that your plan was shit, and that you're the reason all these people are dead. Which I actually kind of do agree with Dae-ho. Was he a shite bag? Did he, let them down in a sense?
But you know what? He's got PTSD. Now, we might find out that's all bullshit, but PTSD is pretty fucking serious. And I'll tell you what, see John Seek, the son to the old woman, he was acting the fucking big man. He could have took the ammo.
Yeah, he stayed in there like a absolute shitebag, young Seek. So I don't really like him. And I don't think he's in a position to be saying anybody, let down, whatever. He's the one that's been letting people down. So yeah, Ji-hun, he's pretty much broken. The ship team that are trying to get to the island, Captain Park, we know that he's corrupt. We know that he isn't to be trusted, and now neither does Woo Seok. He tells Young Ho later that night that he has suspicions about Captain Park after Captain Park basically painted a picture of the guy that died, essentially just drinking too much, falling overboard. He said there was heavy waves and that he probably got intoxicated. and fell over in the waves, took him away. But in reality, we know that Captain Park was up to no good. He is communicating with the island. He obviously works for the island. He doesn't want Young-ho and his team to find the island, and that is why he killed the team member of Young-ho who found out the truth about him. So yeah, Captain Park, he's under suspicion from Woo-suk, but Jung-ho doesn't believe Woo-suk. He thinks that he's just paranoid. He says Captain Park found him originally when he was on the island and that he saved his life, but
he doesn't remember any of it. His mama told him. They missed a good line here. Woo-suk is sitting talking to Jun-ho, and Jun-ho's like, he's been helping me look for the island for a number of years.
He ain't found it.
Why doesn't Woo-suk go? Maybe he's been working to not find the island.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Young-ho says no, he wouldn't. He's not on the other team. He wouldn't betray us. He's been helping me for years. He's been helping you for years, and you haven't found the island. So there is that. And also, if he found you, how far away could Young-ho really have been from the island in the first place?
Well, that's it, right?
Young-ho was probably actually really close to the island, and this guy knows where the island is, and the fact that he works with him would suggest that's why he was close enough to the island to even pick him up in the first place.
That is what's a bit unrealistic about it. I mean, I know the whole gimmick is with Captain Park is, well, he's not actually helping them find the island. He's like, distraction tactics, get them away from the island. But we're not looking at a lost situation where it's like this magic factor. I mean, it's literally an island off the coast of fucking Korea. And I mean, this detective guy that found the island in the first place managed to get in. Now he can't seem to get back in. And he's buying that it's taking years. Come on.
Well, hold on. He managed to get in because he was literally on the boat that took them to the island. It's not like he found it.
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Which proves that it's easy enough to get to. It's not that far.
No, it's not. They were on the boat. The reason he got to it because he was on the boat that was going directly to it.
Yeah, which proves that it's not overly... It's not like it's a fucking... You have to travel for 10 weeks or something.
No.
Maybe no.
First of all, we don't know how long...
First of all,
we don't know how long they were on the boat, okay? And for you...
The same amount of time did not pass, I remember.
You're talking absolute shite. Or if he got there on the boat, so he should be able to get there again. He doesn't know the crew.
He doesn't know where it is, but he knows that we shouldn't take that much a length of time. He knows the distance.
But we don't know how long the boat journey lasted. It could have lasted...
But he does!
But we don't know how long...
But he does.
Yeah, but we don't know how long he was on the boat.
But he does, so he should know.
I
know we don't, but he does.
But you're suggesting he wasn't on the boat for a long period of time? Maybe he fucking was.
But maybe that should be discussed.
I agree with you in that sense. I think he should say, look,
That's my point. I'm not saying we know. I'm saying he knows.
Wait, were they not gassed out?
I don't think he was gassed out.
I don't know. I think maybe they got gassed out. Well, if not, he would be on the boat and he would say, right, well, I infiltrated it at this time, and then 7 hours later we were there. So, it should
be a 7-hour radius of where we docked or left port. These sort of things should be getting discussed, but again, I guess once that gets fired out, Captain Park.
But yeah, I think that Jung-ho should have believed Woo-suk because he said he's been trying to find it for years.
And it's not like I know he saved my life, but does it not sound a bit suspicious? Oh, my mother. I don't remember anything, but my mother says that was the guy that saved me.
I don't know. It probably is the guy that saved him.
Is it though? I wouldn't be surprised if this is just here. It's all a plot for the front man, the island, and Captain Park, right? If he believes it's you, get him in his good books, and then you can always keep him away from the island instead of somebody that could actually find it.
No, this tells me that Jung-ho's brother got Captain Park to save him in the first place, and that's why he was there at the island.
Well, I mean, it could be that, but we also see this episode of the front man essentially tells Captain Park to kill everyone, including the detective.
If necessary.
Yeah, so that's...
It's not like he says here, hang up the phone and kill my brother.
So he doesn't overly care about his brother then?
Well, he fucking shot him in the first place, so obviously not. But I think...
They wanted to save him, now he wants to kill him?
He doesn't want to kill him, he said if need be.
If need be? Still wants to kill him, doesn't it?
You've lost the... No, you've lost the fucking plot.
I've lost the plot.
Yeah,
you've lost the plot.
No, you've... Anyway, but hide and seek, I think you should go and hide.
You know what? How about you hide... How about you hide the Wikipedia? How about you hide the Wikipedia with all their names on you try and... You've lost the plot.
Maybe you need to go and seek help. I think you've lost it. Right, we get introduced to the next game, the fourth game. It's hide and seek. There's 30 players left. Teams will be divided into two. Red team, blue team. The blue team will be given a 2-minute head start They have 30 minutes to hide. They're given a key that can unlock doors, but they can't relock it. So once they go into a new area, anyone following behind will be able to join them, essentially. The red team is given a knife after some complaining, so now they're happy. They've got a weapon to kill the blue team. Blue teams think that they should get something as well to help them defend themselves, but that's not really how this is going to work. They aren't supposed to defend themselves, they're just supposed to hide. I don't know if a blue person kills a red person, would this result in elimination? Not too sure.
See the logic though, that if you open a door, the red guy can follow you in? I don't really understand that, because if you don't open the door, you're still stuck in the arena with them.
Yeah, and also, a couple of the players suggest that there's a way out, which I don't know if there is. So do you not necessarily need to hide for 30 minutes? Is there a final door that you can escape from, and that means you've won or you passed? That's kind of what I got from it.
Is it the broken English? Is it like we're watching it in English dub?
Yours is certainly broken, I tell you that.
No, but is the English dub?
I think we should dub you in here.
Aye, well, you know what? I tell me all their names then. Come on, go ahead. What's their names? What's the detective's name?
Jung Ho. Right, so
exactly, Jung Ho.
Jung Ho
got Hee Haw. Fucking look.
Yeah, I think there should be a character called Hee Haw. Sounds like a good Korean name, right? So
I would much rather be red team.
The balls are dished out. Ji-hun gets a red ball. Dae-ho gets a blue ball. Ji-hun's continuously looking at Dae-ho. He does not take his eyes off him, and at this point, Dae-ho is definitely intimidated. This is when he has the conversation and confronts him about looking at him. But at this point, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised if Ji-hun just walks into this game and purposely tracks down Dae-ho like he's the Terminator, because it just seems like he blames him for his plan going wrong, and the way he's been eyeballing him this entire episode.
I think it's beyond the... is this guy the protagonist anymore? I think he's definitely going a different direction from that.
Yeah,
he's feeling very evil at this stage.
Yeah, Yun-hee gets the red team. Kyung-suk is on the blue team. He wants to trade because he doesn't think that she's got what it takes to kill somebody. He says that he does. He says he would do anything for her, the unborn child, and the prize money. He suggests that they swap and that he will kill someone, then come and find her and protect her. She says no, doesn't trust him, says that she's willing to do anything as well to save her unborn baby. And then eventually, before the blue team go in, she does decide to take off her red vest. She trades with Kyung-suk, so he's now on the... Not Kyung-suk, sorry. What's his name again? Munji. Player 333. I also constantly switching between the numbers and the names. I don't think helps either.
No, it doesn't, man. You know what, though? It's like... See if you're watching this and you're Korean, see the names, it'll be easy for you. But see for us watching it and a lot of people in the Western world, it is confusing to fucking follow.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, Jun-hee, she does swap with Mi-eun-ji, so now he is red team, she's blue team. She goes on in. Nam-gyu, he then wants to team up with Moon-ji. He says that we can work together, we can do this, because I guess Min-soo, he's a shite bag, so Nam-gyu is like, right, well, you're the only remaining, person in the 5-person group that we had, and basically you're shit. Thanos is dead. I killed that other bitch, and I think he needs somebody, or wants to team up with somebody that's going to offer a bit more than Min-soo, who just, at this point, I mean, I don't really see him killing anybody.
Yeah.
Or maybe he will. I don't know. Doesn't look like a killer. Doesn't feel like a killer. Anyway, Moon-ji...
Yeah, we could see some accidental kills. People falling on the knives and shit.
Or some own team kills. Some red versus red kills.
I think they said they weren't allowed to do that, but here, who knows? Crazy shit can happen.
Yeah, anyway, Moon-ji agrees in to team up with Nam-ji-yu. And Joom-ja switches with her son because her son says, look, you've got bad knees. You're not a killer. But I outlived your father. So, I mean, I don't know. I thought she was going to confess that she killed his dad or something, but she didn't. And that's pretty much it. The blue team go in.
This was cringe. Oh, if we all find the exit, yell and we'll hear.
Give away your position.
They waste about 45 seconds. Yo, I get it, right? But see this stuff. Should this not have been discussed while walking in? Oh, but then the red team can hear you. Well, you know what? They're going to fucking hear you in there anyway. See, as soon as they're in and that 2 minutes goes to 1:59, you need to be running.
Absolutely.
See the keys to the doors? You need to be trying them while they're out.
Is it a one-use key? Or does one key only open certain doors?
They said once a key opens a door, that door remains open forever. But see, there has to be a significance in that. Is there going to be a door that fucking unleashes like a horde of like 10 tigers or something? I don't fucking know. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it sets up episode 2, I can't deny that.
Yeah, anyway, Young Hee, she is having trouble with her baby. Young Ju helps her, as does the old woman, Ji Ja. And then those three stick together. And that kind of just leaves the red team then to go in. They all go in with their knives. And then Jihan gets up, gets his knife ready, walks towards the gates, I guess, or the door to enter into the playfield. And that's how the episode ends. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a bad episode, but for a premiere, especially after you wait like half a year, I tell you what, though, it's a good job that season 3 came out only about 6 months after season 2, because I think
if
you
waited 3 or 4 years for this, you'd have turned your telly upside down, man.
Absolutely, but you know what? I don't really recall the premiere of season 2 blowing me away either.
No, it was good. The Russian roulette.
Oh, it was actually, aye.
Take that back. Reel that in.
I was thinking the first episode, but there you go. Like, the first episode wasn't even really showing the game.
Okay, it wasn't, but it was still a good episode. I just feel like this was very much of the same.
Right, I'm going to get a 6 out of 10.
I'll get a 6 out of 10 as well. I mean, it's set up episode 2, but I don't think in the final season the premiere should be used to set up episode 2.
But that's what it did, guys. So 6 out of 10. We'll catch you in the next one. Let us know your thoughts down below, and peace.